Hey, it's me. So last night I was talking to someone on that site that must not be named, and they brought up something that I just wanted to make a quick video about, and that is, sometimes we do something like emotional. Say for example, like you're trying to help people, like you bring people together. You just see like random people, and you think I'm gonna bring them together, and I'm gonna, you know, help them so that they're not alone, so that they feel they have people to turn to, that kind of thing. Something like that kind of idea. Now, for as much as you might think that that's emotionally driven, and it usually is, of course, I will again state the fact that it's both sides. It's emotional and functionally driven, just one slightly more than the other. And so for as much as you would think that that is more of a emotionally driven type thing, it's not always. Sometimes it's more functionally driven. And I know that kind of sounds crazy because it's like, well, when you're helping people, I mean, yeah, I can see the functionality to it making sense and stuff, but it's definitely more emotional. You would think, but no, it's not always. It depends upon what drives us. And the reason I'm making this video is actually kind of for the benefit of that person. And that's because you don't know this about me, but after I talk to people, sometimes my functional brain comes back and says something. Sometimes it corrects something I said. Sometimes it adds, and sometimes it doesn't say anything at all. Whatever. And that is, it's definitely feeling a functionality from our conversation. An extra one. There's something more. Can't really say too much, especially not in a public forum. You know what I mean? But back to what we were talking about, though. It is possible to do something that's quite emotional, and to most people would seem emotionally driven, but it's not when it comes to you and what's actually driving you. It's not. Because, let me put it this way. When you see people living on the street, does it make sense? No. So, you see how the functional brain could actually be the one kind of calling the shots more so. I had something better I had to say about it, but I can't remember what it was, thanks to my cat, Jerry. I actually made another video right before this one, and I had to turn it off because my cat was messing with stuff. I held him up and everything, but he was unhappy. Oh well. Anyway, what was it? Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. Oh, yeah. I know I've said it to a few people, so I'll just include it in this video. That way I don't have to make a whole nother video just to say it. And that is, some of you know I wasn't doing so great the last few days. Just because sometimes it's just not easy to face what you have to do. It's just not. And even though my brain knows why it's going through some of the things it's going through, it still has to go through them. But I am going to put out the big video soon. Still working on the script for it. I might eventually just say screw it and just do it, because if I don't do it perfectly, I don't do it at all, right? It's like an all or nothing type thinking. Yeah. And I don't want to keep with that. So I might just put the video out there the way I've got it, script-wise. It's a bummer, but sometimes that's just how it works. Anyway, of course my brain has been overwhelmed by it because it's considering it a big video. I gotta be honest, people, it's not a big video. It's really not. I say the big video, but it's not a big video. It's not a big deal. My brain has to tell me it's a big deal, though, because that's what helps it in order to create anxiety, if it needs to, in order to stop me from doing the video. So by my brain thinking it's a big video, it's now got a reason to say, oh, so then you're not just making a mistake, possibly. You're making a big mistake. And to protect you, I have to stop you from making that mistake. It happens. Anyway, that's it.